What's up, Trader's Edge? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option. And today we're talking about markets and bonds and why we're at an all-time high, why it's a good thing, and why there could be some pitfalls. So let's dig in. All right, so the SPX is sitting just below 6,100, trying to break it. And this is, again, I'm really bullish right now. Why? SPX is doing this without Apple and without NVIDIA. It's doing it with the Dow being strong and the Qs being down. That, to me, broadening market. That is a broadening market. So, I think the SPX could or should potentially break 6,100 on Thursday. If not, I think we'll get over the hump on Friday. That said, there are risks out there. And what are those risks? It is the bond market. We had a really nice rally in bonds. Notice market goes up when bonds rally. Last couple days, a little bit of softening in bonds. Now, this little bit of softening, not so bad. It's just a buck in TLT, and that's money probably coming out of bonds and into the stock market. However, we're below the 21-day moving average, and we've kind of filled this gap. All right, we're at where we kind of had this huge gap from the 14th to 15th. If we start falling back into this gap, that is going to stop the market in its tracks. Now, do I think that's going to happen Friday? Probably not. Could we see a little selling ahead of the Federal Reserve on Wednesday the 28th? Yes. But tread lightly on this market. I think it makes sense to be generally long the overall market. But if you're not watching bonds, you're not paying attention to TLT and IEF, which is the 7 to 10 year bond, then you are not really watching what is driving the market. I want to remind you, the stock market is the tail. Option markets are the dog. The bond market has the leash for that dog and always will. It's more than 10 times the size of the stock market and the derivatives market combined. I'm not kidding you. So watch those bonds. We see bonds start to fall apart. The stock market's going to turn around real fast. So just have that word of warning out there. But looking at TLT, head of the Federal Reserve, looking at TLT implied volatility, relatively low. A pair trade of long puts in TLT, long calls in the S&P 500, to me, makes some sense. I think that's a trade that I can make some good money on. Alternative, long puts in TLT and long puts in VIX. That's another area that I think I can make some money in. All right, folks, I'm Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. If you're watching me on YouTube, like and subscribe. Leave a comment or a question. I'll be happy to talk to you or answer that question. If you're reading this email, make sure you join Andrew's Flash 5. You can click for information all around me right now. All right, folks, I will be back tomorrow with more. Until then, I'm Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. Have a good one.